know, it's so weird. First off, did you like that intro? Because I made that, and I'm very proud of how that turned out. Like, I'm usually not very good with that type of stuff. Not that I don't think it's that I'm not that good. It's just I don't like doing it. And everybody said they really liked that intro. Made that myself. Very happy. Let me know in comments down below if you like that. Welcome back to another episode of the World SMP. Every episode, first off, I would like to start off by doing a few things. I want to direct your attention towards my stats. And every episode, at the beginning and at the very end, if we do like a cut-up episode at the very end, I want to do /MC top. And I want to show you what it is. Okay? And then I want to do /mana 19. Oh, hi, traveler. Hello, traveler. And then, oh, that's what we get here on the World SMP. Raymond 11, now recording. Hi, hello, traveler. So yeah, every episode I sort of want to do that. Hopefully you guys are okay with that. This episode we're going to, first off, secondly, I would like to say that this week we're going to continue our tradition by doing a World Week. That's usually the tradition for me. Since I am the owner, I feel like I should upload a lot. And I want to start off right by doing a little World Week. You know, a week of World SMP for you guys' enjoyment. Let's get a head start on stuff, you know. And that way we get to do some fun things. Just this week, this is a shorter week too, so it won't be for too long. For those that are maybe not a huge fan of World or don't like World, or can you? Oh, it's only stairs? Oh, it's not even stairs? Am I dumb? Huh. I thought you could also use stairs. Interesting. I know you can do that block with stairs. What was I saying? I apologize. Losing my train of thought. That messed me up. So yeah, it won't be too long, but I do want to do a World Week. I feel like everybody else is doing a lot more stuff than me. You see, my might is at 177, and we did the lowest is 190, and so I'm doing work. But these guys, they're freaking insane. I'll tell you, they try hard too much, and I'm happy they're try harding because, you know, we get to do stuff on the server. Everybody's being active. It's a good experience for everybody. This episode, I want to talk about the reaction to this season. There's been quite a few reactions. We're also going to be building a little fence around our area, just so everybody knows. I want to claim it first so that I can have neighbors. There's actually a lot of stuff already going down over there. So that's why I want to get this done quickly. But yeah, there was a huge like bunch of different people with different reactions to the new season. In my opinion, there were just some people that it didn't matter what we did, we would still get, I guess, hate, if you want to call it hate, because I've seen hate. In my opinion, that wasn't really that much hate. But some world members were saying that, oh, that was hate. We just got a lot of. Why are we getting so much hate? And we're not even doing anything bad. Yeah, I've seen hate. That wasn't that much hate, in my opinion. That was actually a lot worse than I expected it to be. It's actually funny. I thought that we were gonna get hate for different reasons than we did. I was shocked to see the reasons people were saying something. Does that make sense? Like somebody, I guess the main reason people were not happy was because we were hyping up the season too much and saying that what we were doing was changing the game. And see, changing the game probably wasn't the best way to put it. Because, yeah, we changed the game. We changed the game. This is not your typical game. This is custom terrain with a texture pack. We literally changed the game. Does that make sense? For those that were confused, does that make sense? We literally changed the game. So when we were tweeting World SMP changing the game, we were talking literally and figuratively. I would also agree that figuratively we have also changed the game, because not necessarily, I feel like everybody's also looking at it from a broad perspective. You're just saying, oh, they're doing plugins. That's not new. You know, so-and-so SMP also does this. And first off, I don't even care about any other SMP doing whatever. So, like, that's not an issue for me. I don't really give a crap, you know, if that makes sense. But you can't use that as being saying, like, oh, well, so-and-so has already done this. And, you know, you can't say just because you use plugins doesn't make it a new original idea. Does that make sense? Because it's not the plugins is what makes it new and original, but it's the plugins that we're using that makes it. It's not like we're just using any plugins. We use plugins in season 3. You know, we didn't say any of that was new and original. You know, we weren't making a big deal out of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's not the fact that we're using plugins. It's what we're using them for. It's the story behind it. Does that make sense? I hope I'm making a lot more sense than people previously thought. So let me tell you, I'm not going to tell you all of it. I want to just briefly cover it. You know, I want to address this, and there's going to be a video on the main channel in depth, sort of like a little nice little screen, like it's going to be some panning and stuff like that. There'll be a nice video going out on the main channel, so you'll get maybe a more clear understanding of some more stuff that we're adding. But for the most part, and the world members agree, we don't really have to. We shouldn't have to like explain a lot of it. I don't know how big I should keep this out. I feel like this is big enough. I want it to sort of be open concept, so it doesn't feel like, oh, you can only walk through the gate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be like, this is my gate, this is my land. I don't want to be like that guy, but I do want a specific path. Maybe like right here. I felt like a lot of people were bandwagoning. I felt like one person who didn't really like it said something, and then everybody else sort of was just like, wait a minute, you're right. Like, there were people that were like talking about this one SMP. First off, never even heard of this SMP. Apparently it was made a long time ago, so you can't expect me to even know about something that wasn't even that popular, clearly, if I haven't heard about it. Because in my opinion, I have pretty good tabs on every SMP. Not to say I'm a stalker or nothing, but you know what I mean. I feel like I know about a lot of SMPs and what a lot of SMPs do. So to say that, like, oh, you're just copying this SMP, we made sure that the whole entire idea was not anything anybody had done. Okay? And there were, like, somebody said Crewcraft. Crewcraft does MCMMO and Sphax. First off, we're using Vanilla BD Craft by Sphax, not the Sphax that they're using. So first off, not even using the same pack. Okay? We're using MCMMO, but it's not just the MCMMO. Somebody said that there's one SMP, again, never heard of. Don't even remember the name. I apologize if you're watching this and you were a part of it or owned it, but I don't remember the name of it. They said that, oh, we use the economy, so that's not new and original. Okay, man. Okay. Okay, fine. Pick out that one thing. That's not new and original. If you just take the individual plugin from a plugin to plugin base and saying, oh, that's not original because so-and-so did this, so-and-so did that, there will be no room for anybody to do anything new and original. Does that make sense? It is the encompassment of all of the plugins, you know? It's having 5 values. It's having 5 goals to work towards. It's using the texture pack. Honestly, the custom terrain, I've only seen one other SMP do it, and they don't even do it how we're doing it. They use a custom map, an already pre-built map. This is pure new gen. Every chunk you generate is a new chunk that is replaced using this plugin, completely new. And so it's not even the same way they do it. We're still getting called. I tweeted, admit it. I tweeted this, admit it. Admit it. Admit that what we did was freaking amazing. Admit that you were wrong. Admit that what we're doing is cool and that you're a little bit, you know, maybe not jealous, but you're surprised that we would do something like this, you know? I tweeted a tweet that I didn't think would be taken negatively, but after a certain person saw it, it all just went downhill. Do we need to fix this? Do I have blocks to fix this? Sorry, I accidentally killed you. Okay, alright, we're gonna go back, because I still want to talk. I tweeted out a tweet saying, forget your amplified terrain, forget your weekly challenges, and forget your team's crap. WorldSMP, a new cool or something like that. And I was not necessarily calling out SMPs and saying what you're doing is terrible, what you're doing is crap. Me personally, I think everybody that does weekly events is cringy. I cringe every single time I watch one because it's planned. Sometimes sounds. There was one that I literally think was scripted that I watched. So it's cringeworthy. But I was also calling out myself. You know, we just did amplified, so I said forget amplified, forget weekly challenges, and I wasn't necessarily calling out SMPs. I was more so saying that WorldSMP Season 5 will not be doing amplified. We're not doing weekly challenges. We're not splitting up in teams because this is what every SMP does. I more so was saying that forget everything that you know about SMPs. We're about to do something completely new that you've probably never seen before, because the majority haven't seen all of this in one SMP. The big joke on WorldSMP that I hope is a big joke on Twitter now is that this is factions with the MCMMO and everything. I've made that joke. I think it's pretty funny. I didn't know what block this was. I was just sort of hoping I could use my pickaxe. So there's going to be a more official video, a nicer video, sort of summing all of this up in one thing, sort of having some cinematics and stuff like that. But that's the most part. If you have any more questions, I would love to answer them on our forum, not in my comments. I don't want to do it. I'm going to open up a thread on the forum saying questions about Season 5. I'll leave the link to it down in the description to the forum. So if you have any questions, any comments and stuff like that, please come over and say hi. Whoa, what is this? Oh, I was hoping that it would look cooler than that. Like it would be like I'm laying down, but I guess that doesn't make sense. Doesn't that look cool? So yeah, I wanted to talk about it on a personal standpoint and not so much as like as a professional SMP owner. I saw somebody say Rayman takes this SMP crap too seriously, and I agree. I do take it too seriously because I've been doing it for so long that I take pride in my work. This is my work. I consider it a job. I do it so much, so often that I consider this a job. So I take pride in my work, you know. And so to say that I take it too seriously, I think is an understatement. I think I take it way too seriously. A little pun. My voice is shot now for talking. I'm still trying to get over my cold, but this is what I'm sort of working with. I didn't want to take too much of an area. Maybe we'll put like a nice little gate for the house. Let me show you what I'm going on with the house real quick before we end it off. I think what we're gonna do is stop at one layer. Like this will be the last layer, but also in the back here, I want to add slanted roof with a chimney that goes really high. And an actual chimney too, because I want to use it in the kitchen. I have a floor plan, but I don't know how much of the floor plan I'm gonna use. I love my bed underneath here. This actually works. I just love this right here. I just think this is the coolest thing. I'm thinking just like a little sitting space. I got some bookshelves. Sitting space. I don't know about this. I was thinking like another sitting space. I do know above it, I want to do a second layer here, but over here I want to add this and make this like a tower one layer up, and in the top of it I want to have like my wizardry stuff for the / mana, which I have 19. So, and I think I'll have like a bedroom, and I think underneath the house in the cellar is where we'll probably do most of the storage. We're not gonna what was that? We're not gonna live here. at all. Like, I don't plan on having any stuff here. I want to work on spawn pretty quickly. Probably next episode we'll work on spawn and get like a definite plan down for spawn. I have a few ideas, but I'm not entirely set on one. But guys are already making nether portals, and they're ready to go. Like, they're grinding on this. Like, if I could do such PT time top, I've only played for 7 hours. There are guys that have 18 hours logged right now. No joke. So these guys are going ham, which is amazing. But yeah. Oh, failure. Failure. So yeah, these guys are itching for a spawn, so I'm gonna probably make one. I want to make some like temple stuff. What I'll end up doing is making 2 towers on each side, with a little like banner that says like WorldSMP or World in the middle, and leave this sort of open. I want to leave this sort of open concept because my favorite part about this is the terrain. I really want you to be able to see like the slope of that hill, the trees that we're leaving. I wanted you to see the progression of the town. I really want you to see all that. So I'm very excited. Hashtag let's get it. Hashtag let's get it. If you watch to the very end, I'm very excited, and I hope you guys are too. Throw me. This should be interesting. Next week we'll get back to a normal schedule. This week we're just gonna do normal WorldSMP World Week, as we call it. Did I get that? I don't even think I got that. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like down below, and we'll see you guys next episode.